I don't have any opinion on Cardano. My opinion is Bitcoin is a digital commodity. I think that all the proof of stake networks are securities, and they're all very risky. So, but it's above my pay grade. The regulators will decide whether or not they allow them to continue or whether or not they don't allow them to continue. Technology won't save you, though. Ultimately, if you're selling a security to the general public without a disclosure statement, the fact that it's technically advanced won't save you from, the securities liability. So I would say technology is not an issue. I think they're all going to compete with each other, one shape or form, but all of those things could be done on a layer 2. You can build those things on Lightning without a token, or you can build them in Cash App without a token, or you can build them into a simple exchange. I mean, Coinbase and Binance are exchanges. They could do high-speed trading. Citadel does high-speed trading. You can do all those without a token. So when you start to get into this issue of what can I do with the token, well, that's interesting, but the token is a liability if it's not a commodity. And so fundamentally, this all comes down to an issue of, can you establish your network as a commodity network? And to be a commodity network, there has to be no issuer, no ICO, no central organization. And if you study the history of Cardano, it's pretty obvious. It's a security, It checks all the boxes. So I don't know how you actually get around intellectually to convincing yourself that it's anything other than a security. And the question is really going to be, how will the securities regulators deal with crypto networks that are based on security tokens? I don't know. It's not my business. I'm not in the business. I will leave it to other people.
I tried to steer away from the regulatory framing of that question. You brought it back. Totally fine. Question for you, Mr. Saylor. We're past our allotted time with you. Do you have a little bit more time? If not, I'll ask you my final question.
Just a couple more minutes.
Just 2 more questions then. Okay, maybe we'll try for some fun ones. How close are you to Elon Musk? I feel like he bought Bitcoin through Tesla because of what you did before him. How close are you to Elon Musk? And have you ever talked to him?
I'm not going to comment on my relationship with people.
Okay, that's fine.
So.
Now, Michael, this is another one where say as much or as little as you want. Top 3 altcoins for the next bull run.
Bitcoin.
All right. And then I guess just final big picture question, give us some general advice. What do you think is the best way to survive a Bitcoin bear market?
HODL. Very simple strategy, dollar cost averaging. If you have extra money, you want to save your money, buy your Bitcoin, wait. Mm-hmm. Anything more complicated than that is like trying to time the market. And Warren Buffett doesn't time the market. John Bogle didn't time the market. 95% of the people that try to time the market underperform the market. Odds are against.
Bitcoin price prediction within this decade, till 2030.
I'm not going to give you a price prediction in a near period of time. I think it's going up in value and it's going to be volatile.
Michael, I appreciate you playing ball with us. We ask you this stuff because this is what the people want to know. This is truly my final question. This comes from the audience. MicroStrategy is a data analytics software company, correct? Are you guys looking into incorporating blockchain or distributed ledger technology into MicroStrategy software and services, or providing analytic services for popular blockchains?
Most of our business is selling business intelligence to large organizations around the world, like banks and governments and retailers and the like. We do have a small team working on Lightning development, and we're working on enterprise software that has the Lightning protocol embedded in it and Bitcoin embedded in it for cybersecurity and marketing and other sorts of authentication and enterprise applications. So we're excited about that. We'll see where it heads. It's an R&D stage right now.
Sure. Like, I'm sure you've been probably following what's been going on with Nick Carter. Bitcoiner disclosed his investing in a company that does service for multiple blockchains because that's what their users are demanding. If your users demand analytics for other chains, do you think that would be a possibility? That's just a service you could provide in the future?
Yeah, we just sell our software to anyone in the world that wants to analyze anything, right? And so generally what happens is we sell the tools. It's like Oracle database, where you buy the Oracle database and you put what data you want in it. So we sell tools and then people use it to analyze anything. So I imagine pretty much every type of data in the world is analyzed because there's hundreds of thousands of applications built on our platform.
Appreciate that. Michael Saylor, thank you so much for coming on today. Links to all Michael Saylor's stuff down below. Follow him, check him out, look into Bitcoin. Michael Saylor, final thoughts for the Altcoin Daily audience.
I think the industry is going through a transition right now, and the safe haven is just take a long-term view toward Bitcoin with the money you want to save for a long period of time, and then everything else is just going to be much more challenging, right? The shorter your time frame gets, the more difficult it is to make any right choice. And if you move into investments in tech companies, or any other sorts of investments, then I would just say you need to focus like really, really hard on all of the risk factors around those things. And I guess I would still say you kind of got to take a long time frame right now because there's just so much turmoil in the market, driven by macroeconomics and political economics. It's not clear what will happen 12 weeks from now. So settle in and take the long view.
Appreciate you, Michael. Thank you so much.